Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Dr. Ghost and today we're going to be on North. It's a domination match and we're going to be back in the legendary tier British light cruiser, the Minotaur. And we're going to be joined by a division mate. We're going to be joined by Chris, that's right, or Chill, whatever you guys want to call him, Chris or Chill. Yeah, his Xbox name is Chill, but we're going to call him Chris for today. Chris is in the Worcester, and basically the Worcester is like the American Minotaur. Worcester is a fantastic light cruiser. Minotaur, fantastic light cruiser. And yeah. Now, if you guys are long-term viewers of the channel, I'm sure you guys might have seen Chris on the channel, but another thing to mention too is if you guys are also long-term viewers of the channel, you guys should know that I very rarely play Legendary tier. I very rarely play Tier 8. Like, the only time I play these tiers is when, like, on rare occasions like this, when it's just our last game and Chris is like, you know what, I want to take out the Worcester. And I was like, okay, you're going to take out the Worcester. I will take out the Minotaur. And we were just basically coming on here, having a nice last game here, and this one was definitely nice. Not so much for Chris, you guys will see why shortly, but this game in particular was pretty damn good for me. Now, one thing to keep in mind is this ship, I don't even have any upgrades on. I only have aiming systems and rudder. I don't have the concealment mod, I don't even have the main battery mod on right now, so literally I'm running this ship with basically no mods. So, yeah, gotta love it. And despite that, we're still going to do pretty damn decent in this game here. Now, we are running smokescreen because, well, I'm not feeling the mood to be a Chad, if you want to call me that. But yeah, I'm not in the mood to do the Chad MINO build. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, let's just play it safe. Let's go ahead and put on the rubber and yeah, put on that smokescreen and ensure that well, we can at least smoke up and do our thing. So yeah. Now, right off the bat, we encountered that enemy destroyer there, the Sumner. The Sumner is a Tier 8 American destroyer, and, well, we need to get him off the board. He's a very, very deadly gunboat, and if we can go ahead and finish him, that would be fantastic. Now, we got some torpedoes coming in, I believe, from the enemy Sumner, and we were able to perfectly thread the needle there, just like so. Now, as you guys can see with the Minotaur, this thing has very good reload. It's something that the MINO is quite famous for. But also, to make it even more better, is the fact that this thing has very good armor piercing. The armor piercing on the Minotaur is absolutely disgusting. I think it has like improved pen or some crap, but whatever it is, it's disgusting. Like, when these armor piercing shells hit, they do quite a bit of damage, and they have no problems whatsoever absolutely chewing up anything that you take shots at. Battleships, destroyers especially, and cruisers. I've dev struck a lot of destroyers at like medium to close range with these guns because, well, the absolute raw damage that these guns can put out is just disgusting. It really is. Now, Chris is backing up. Now, one thing I want to point your attention to is the minimap. Look on the right side of the minimap there. Last spotted was a battleship, and well, there he is. He actually decided to come around the outside there and actually push right up that little gap into the Charlie cap there. It's a Schlieffen, and what do we know about the Schlieffen, guys? Well, the Schlieffen has an absolute crazy amount of secondaries. Also, auto-aim is being a little buggy there. Gotta love it. But yeah, we got to get the fuck out of here, essentially. Schlieffen is a huge threat. We don't got a lot of armor because, well, we are a Minotaur. So we got to get back. We got to get some distance here and pray to Jesus Christ Almighty that we don't get absolutely obliterated. So one thing about the Minotaur, yes, it's got great guns, it's got great firepower, but one thing to mention is its armor. It's not good. This thing pops like a cherry if it gets hit by any sort of high caliber armor piercing shells. So you got to be very careful. You got to keep your head on a swivel, because if you don't, you could easily get sent back to port in a jiffy. So yeah, you got to be very careful is what I'm saying. Now, we made an oopsie. We crashed into the island there like a doofus, but it's okay. We're going to go and back up and get off that just like we did there. And we are going to be A-okay to just continue absolutely pummeling this poor little Schlieffen here with our dirty, dirty short fuse British armor piercing shells. Now, one thing to mention too is we've got 8 torpedoes per side, and what we're doing here is we're dumping some more torpedoes that way on that enemy Schlieffen. Now, Chris right now is getting absolutely annihilated by the Schlieffen secondaries and by mainly the I think it was the I forgot the ship, but it's a French battleship. What's the legendary French battleship, guys. I completely forgot. I'm probably going to pause the video and actually go look at what it was. So, it was the Bourgogne. Yeah, I have very bad memory sometimes, guys. Bear with me. We also did just hit that Schlieffen with one of those torpedoes, which is very nice. It's actually something I wasn't expecting to do. I thought those torpedoes were basically sent just for no reason, but nope, we actually did manage to hit one of them, and that Schlieffen took some more torpedoes from the AM Sumner, and down he goes. But yeah, the Bourgogne absolutely obliterated Chris. There was absolutely really nothing he could have done. It's kind of weird because the Bourgogne has only, it only has like 15-inch guns. I'm actually kind of surprised he was able to overmatch Chris, because you got to keep in mind the Worcester has a 32mm bow. Now, speaking of Worcesters, the Worcester right here, enemy Worcester, no camo, decides to come out and say hello. So we are going to go ahead and say hello ourselves. Now, what we're going to go ahead and do here is try to aim a little bit higher, because one thing we got to keep in mind is the Worcester has a 32mm bow. So what we need to do is try to aim up higher just like that, even maybe knock out some of his guns just like that. And yeah, really just make this Worcester super pissed. Now, another thing to mention about the Minotaur, it has very good firing angles, so we're able to actually fire all of our guns without getting super over-angled here, which is very helpful. Now, we did just knock out another Worcester gun. Worcester is probably super salty right now. He's like, how the fuck is this guy knocking out all of my turrets? Well, reasons. That's why. We just knocked out a third turret, and we knocked out a fourth turret. He's not having fun whatsoever. And, yeah, watch what we're about to do to him. We black 2 of his turrets, and we hit him with 2 torpedoes. Down he goes. That is our first kill of the game. We're up to 104,000 damage. We just literally humiliated that Worcester, and I'm just firing at his corpse there, because why not? But yeah, that Worcester had a fun time for sure. So yeah, just like that, we're up to 104,000 damage. We got a kill, we got a few torpedo hits, we got some defense ribbons, and yeah, guys, that is just Minotaur at its finest. And keep in mind, we don't even have the ship fully upgraded. Shocker. So we're able to come out here and just do all this crap without even all the upgrades on. It's pretty hilarious to me. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the Minotaur. I quite like this cruiser. You know, there's something about glass cannons that I absolutely love. I love the high risk, high reward playstyle, like Minotaurs, Omahas, anything that's got a giant citadel but an absolute crazy amount of firepower. I love those kind of ships. I don't know what it is. Atlantas, I love my Atlantas. Oh man, there's just something about them, man. There's something about them. But yeah, yeah, the Minotaur is just one of those ships that if I don't mind losing some credits and maybe, you know, just coming up here to have some fun. I know, fun at Legendary tier, it's very rare. But yeah, Minotaur, not a bad little pick, man. This thing is an absolute blast, literally and figuratively speaking. So the Bourgogne is spotted, and he's about 15 kilometers out. We're going to go ahead and fire some guns at him because, well, we really don't need to worry about it. It looks like the Bourgogne is currently focused on somebody else. And just watch all the firepower. Look at the rain here, guys. Look at the rain. Oh, this reminds me of that song by CCR, Have You Ever Seen the Rain? I think this Bourgogne has seen enough of the rain, and, well, back to port he goes. That's our second kill of the game. We actually did manage to pull off a little bit of revenge there. He did actually take down Chris, or it might have been the Schlieffen secondaries that took down Chris. But nonetheless, that freaking Bourgogne absolutely smacked the crap out of Chris and caused a lot of issues for him. So I would say we definitely did get some revenge there for sure. But yeah, speaking of Chris, guys, he does have a YouTube channel. Make sure you guys go check his channel out. I'm actually going to put his channel in a pinned comment down below and in the description. I'll put a link in there for you guys. Go over to his channel, hit that subscribe button for him. He does some live streams and stuff, and yeah, the chill zone over there is definitely a fun place to hang out, and you might even see me over there sometimes as well. He's one of the smaller YouTubers, but he's definitely a great guy, and he welcomes everybody over there. So if you guys want to go check him out, feel free. But yeah, like I said, let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the Minotaur. Do you guys like the Worcester? Do you guys like any of these legendary tier cruisers? I know I do when I do play them. Colbert especially. You guys remember the Colbert? Yeah. Colbert is one of those dirty Daka machines. But, you know, there's just something about the Daka machines that I absolutely love, man. All we got to do now up to this point basically is take out that Worcester, and just like that, yeah, down he goes. But legendary tier, guys, I don't play it that often, but when I do, and when I do get good games, you guys betcha I'll show them off here for you. But yeah, not a bad little game there in the MINOTAUR. 2.7k base XP with 2 kills, 110,000 damage, 3 torpedoes, 2 kills. Oh man, gotta love the MINOTAUR. But nonetheless, everybody, I hope you all have a great rest of your weekends. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for 2,200 subscribers. You guys are absolutely crazy. But I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out. Stay healthy, as always.